It's a very beautiful Friday, another blessed Friday indeed. We are back with you once again on this great, beautiful platform of Africa USA Radio. And I'm excited. I'm really, really excited to be back with you on this another episode. As always, I always bring you great, amazing artists that we chat with right here on Africa USA Radio. And today I happen to have one of those incredible, powerful artists that we have right here at Mzansi. I'm sure when you see him, you will know him. Obviously, you will know who he is because he's one amazing artist who has really made a name for himself right here in South Africa. And we've seen God raising him up in such a powerful, mighty way. And he goes by the name of Keke Phoofolo. Hey, bra Keke.
This is now Ushap.
Ke sharp, Brian ka wena.
I don't fix something. I want to get Phoofolo. Get Phoofolo.
Keke.
This thing is South African gospel artist. Well, it's funny. It's I'm not on. No, I'm not on. What the hell? It's funny. Listening. Lala one. Keke. That's it. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Either or Kekeletso Phoofolo or Keke. Done.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I get it now. Akusatla ka ira phoso eo. Ke a o promise ha ke satla ka ira phoso eo. Ke tlo go bitsa Keke, that's it. Ne? Moving forward. Le di-title tse dintse a ke sa di
Okay. And I'm not offended. People think I'm not because before those titles I was Keke anyway, or Kekeletso, so it mustn't offend me. I when you know who you are, it doesn't offend you.
Right.
Unless you know ulterior motives, then
I'm so excited to have you on this platform. I've always looked forward and I've always wanted so bad to interview you.
Good about jigile somewhere or not something like that interview about jigile somewhere jigile.
No. Wa bona rona re believe mo dinakong tsa modimo, God's appointed time. A re batla go tatela dilo wa bona. Re batla modimo a di etse ka nako ya tso. Wa gopola the first time ha re kopana we met go kana ke kae go sing gospel
Midrand.
Yeah, go Midrand.
Yeah.
Ke be le khale re irile tabe
O
di plotong wa gopola. Why gopola experience eo mar?
Di plotong ra batla America.
Ne re batla go America yo by fire by force.
I have America.
Mara wa itse go bolelele. E ntse siona. Mara it's still in the pipeline. It's still in the pipeline, no trouble. Yeah.
Like a visa, no. Get a visa. Yeah. 5 years. Can I streamline the competition is 1100 more? Embassy game almost. Someone let the visa by. How do competition otherwise?
But I'm good, man. Tell us, man. Runsoli guy, man. Where have you been? Really, we haven't seen you in a long time. I see you on social media. You've been busy. There's a lot that has been happening. Tell us what God has been doing in your life in this season.
No, man, all I can say is I've taken a break, a much needed break. In that industry, it's only Kaizer Chiefs.
Okay.
Industry, it's only Kaizer Chiefs. You don't always win. So, and I found myself in that situation where I had to walk away. I had to walk away from the industry, walk away from things. It's not that I wasn't doing anything behind closed doors, but I had to walk away. I had to walk away, and I
Mm.
knew what was going to be done in the walking away that I
Mm-hmm.
did. So
Mm-hmm.
I had to walk
Mm.
away and deal with some things privately. And until I win some things privately and I feel I'm strong to come out in the public, then I came back. And I
Mm.
think
Mm.
that's one thing I am proud that I did, and I'm happy that I did. Um, yeah, I came in the industry with not much knowledge of what the music business is all about, and got a rude awakening inside. And
Yeah.
whilst you're trying to be an angel, you realize you are trying to be an angel among wolves. So the best way, if you don't stay among wolves, walk away, take step aside. Yeah, I did my own step aside.
Okay. But it was for a purpose,
Yeah,
right? It was for
it
a
was
purpose.
necessary. It was
Okay.
necessary, and I'm glad I did that. I'm glad I did that,
Mm.
and it worked
Mm.
for
Mm.
me. It worked for
Is
me.
it? Is it? So, what do you believe the purpose for the break was of you trying, getting away for some time? Was there anything in particular that you wanted to focus on, or you believed maybe it was a season that God wanted you to stay away from the industry for some time?
I think a little bit of all of those. I could say it was God, because there are lessons that needed to be learned. I was now in the industry where now the money was the focus, and I never came in here for money. I came in here for ministry. But now the more
Mm.
focus, the more deeper you go, you realize, no man, these people who are behind me, it's all about money. They're not about serving. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm from
Oh,
at
yeah.
that time I was from a church, a Pentecostal church that taught us serving. I mean, we were
Mm.
in church choir singing for free. We didn't know what musicians today want at the churches. We didn't know that. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm saying we didn't know what is to demand money from a church if we are
Mm.
playing. We were serving. We served in a choir. We served in a worship group. We were serving. Even when we were traveling with the preacher at the time, we were serving.
Right.
And then you get into in the industry, you realize I'm not serving here. Now it's either you are making money for some people,
It's
and if you
about
don't,
money.
they're
Mm.
they're going to suck you. They're going to suck you. They're going to create everything or say everything possible that could be said about you to kill your integrity in the industry. And that's what the industry is all
Mm.
about. That's what happens in the industry. Um,
Mm.
and in fact, I was saying this to this group of artists who was from a particular group. Nina, you guys are lucky. You left a particular group, left particular companies, but those companies never really gunned for your careers. They actually stood behind you and stood with you even when you left.
Mm.
Some of us
Mm.
left some places and we were buried. They tried to bury us.
Sure.
Unfortunately, some of us are praying mothers, and some of us are taught how to pray.
Mm.
I think that also they did not achieve. In fact, some of them fell in the very same pit they were trying to dig for us. But anyway, that is the past. All I can say is um, one should have been gone. One should have either committed suicide or died of depression. But I'm here.
Mm.
And
By the
the
grace
last
of
mistake
God.
the last mistake the devil did is to let me breathe another day.
Sure.
That's the
Sure.
last mistake he
Sure.
did.
Mm.
I'm wilder now. I'm crazier now. And I'm saying to the devil, you're going to pay for the 10 years of my silence. Number two, I
Mm.
feel it was God also for the lessons that I needed to learn. When you are in trouble, you get to know who is really with you. And when people started disappearing on you, you know who was never with you anyway. So
Mm. Mm. Mm.
troubles are a blessing in disguise. They reveal who's not really with you. They reveal your frenemies. They reveal people who are just there for their own stomach.
Yeah.
So I'm
Yeah.
glad
Yeah.
everything happened. I can tell a story now. I can tell a story to a young musician. I can tell a story to my sons. I can tell a story to my daughter. I can tell a story to people who want to know what to be careful of, and who are people? Who are people? Abantu
Mm.
yini?
Mm.
Abantu yini?
Yeah.
Motho
Yeah. Yeah.
motho wa
Yeah.
se modimo, motho wa se lenyelo ke motho, ke motho.
Remote.
A human being is a human being. So, but you learn to grow, to forgive, to move on.
Yeah.
I was looking at Trevor Noah's comedy DVD, The Walker. I'm a walker. I just walk. I've learned to walk away from
mm,
situations. I've learned to walk away from toxic people, and toxic relationships. I've learned to walk away from them.
mm, mm, mm,
And
mm,
again, what helped me is taking a blame. I took a blame. I said, okay, who's
mm,
responsible for my mess? And the day I stopped pointing fingers is the day I started fixing things. And
mm,
I remember having a conversation with myself this other day, and three things came to my mind. God said, have a schedule, have a routine that you follow, and don't miss on that routine,
mm,
because I'm now rebuilding my life. And He
mm,
said, be transparent. And that had to do with me being transparent to my wife. He says, be transparent, and He says, be consistent, and He says, He says, live a life of integrity in privacy. And the public will catch up later. So I had to
mm,
indoctrinate myself with these three things, and
mm,
I had to find a currency I can live on outside the currency of money. Number one, it
mm,
was prayer, it's faith, it's integrity, focus, and self love. These are the five
mm,
currencies
mm,
that I live by.
mm.
If I don't have money, these five can buy me anything that I need,
Sure,
and they've always
sure.
done it.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, I'm glad that you actually pointed where you come from.
Yeah, yeah,
The
yeah,
little
yeah, yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
experience you've been through when you started in the music industry, and seeing the need for you to kind of stay away a bit for a
Hmm.
while, after the
Hmm.
experiences that you've been through. But I believe that there's a message, and there are some lessons, like you said, that you can teach these upcoming artists who are coming after you. Because, man, we can't deny the fact that you have laid a great foundation for a lot of artists. We look
Glory to God for
back,
that.
yes,
Mm.
we look back and see how the live recordings, gospel live recordings in South Africa, are now blooming. You are the one who actually laid foundation for that. you know you're one of the big
Mm.
you're one of the big artists who started, setting a trend of live recordings and all that, and people started following suit. But I believe that,
Yeah.
like you said, in the midst of that, there's a lot that came with that, hey, which actually cost you immensely. It
Mhm.
cost you
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
immensely
Big
to
time.
actually, yeah,
Big
big
time.
time, to be where you are. Do you mind
Mm.
sharing some of the experiences you went through, which the new artists can also learn from, especially in terms of, breaking into the music industry with this great excitement, thinking that all is gonna go well, and then the next thing you get surprises. What should they be watchful for? What are some of the experiences from your own walk that you went through that you can share, which they can specifically learn from?
Yeah, I think the awakening has dealt with a lot of those. The awakening season just after Corona has dealt with a lot of those. But I'll just say some of them.
Mm,
Signing on a company
right.
is the most foolish thing anybody can do.
Mm,
Having to
mm,
produce a project and having the company own it is the most foolish thing any musician who
mm,
would do.
mm.
Um,
Okay.
Rather, because now small is the new big. Small is the new big. It's no longer about um, how many people you can attract, is how many people you can affect.
Wow.
Um,
Wow. Powerful.
I've
Mm,
seen nowadays. I'm seeing artists that are very good vocally and otherwise, and the sales says different. Is because we people have not interpreted or have not defined what people love in them. Number one is signing on an art on being a signed artist. That's a no.
mm.
Any musician who says I'm looking for a contract to be signed off, it's a turn off to me. I don't even entertain it. I don't even talk to you. I just read the message and I leave it like that. Because we're in an awakening season now where people have learned to invest in their being technology savvy. Now people are putting their songs on cryptocurrency and selling their songs for cryptocurrency. I know a guy who sold one song actually on cryptocurrency for $177,000 US. This guy is already a
Wow.
millionaire. One song. One song. So
Mm.
small, small is the new big now.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. So I would advise artists to really invest in themselves. Put up a studio. If you're an artist, invest in yourself. Put up a studio. Uh, do your music courses. Get your piano lessons. Put up your own setup in the house. I've got my own setup in the house. Put up your own setup in the house. Like, I mean, now there's no need for me to book a studio. I call whoever, bro. I'm sending you an email song. I do a song. I finish it. Send the vocals. He puts this. Then we send it to that person. He puts it. We don't have to. We don't have to meet. Literally, we don't have to meet. So small is the new big now. So
Yeah.
technology is the way to go. So the best way for an artist to be out there is to really work hard on being on technologically savvy. That's all I have. Um, but what I've learned in the industry is that the Bible doesn't say it's sin; it says liagio. So
Yo. Sure.
if you do not know the clauses that you are signing on, don't sign what you don't know. Don't sign what you don't know.
Mm.
Some people are saying your music is off Apple and it's because I read some of this content like really 0.0001. Whose song is this? Just because I'm on your platform, can't I come up with my own platform and sell my song in the price that I want to sell it? So you're telling me I'm going to have to sell 1 million or have 1 million views for me to have a few thousands? Hello? After our website? No, come on, no. Let's come up with our own things where people can buy directly from us at our price.
Yeah.
Because the
Yeah.
music industry is not regulated anyway. It's not regulated.
True.
So let's come up with our own rules and so the lessons I've learned in the industry is that if you don't know what you don't know is going to be a problem to you, and if you don't know where you're going, you will go where you don't know. So have a clear vision. Don't sign to an artist, don't sign to a company, and just decide to educate yourself and know what's happening around you. You're gonna win. I
Okay.
may not be that big anymore now, but I'm in a better space than I ever was.
Okay.
Financially and otherwise.
And even
I'm
in
going to
terms
repeat
of
myself.
knowledge. Yeah.
Definitely, yes. I'm at a point where I don't take all gigs. There's some gigs with arrogant offers, and I just turn it down. And not because I'm rich, and to kill that. Apparently, I was once a rich artist, and I got broken up, bounced back. I see somewhere on TikTok. I was never rich. People, I was never rich. I've never said I'm rich. I was never rich. So I never got broken. And it's the people who are more broke than us who write about us. Anyway, so but understand
You're
your
starting now, you
environment.
see.
Understand. No, I have to hold these things, but it was whatever it was Peter. Oh,
Yeah.
can anything?
Yeah.
I must Peter, man. Must Peter too much. Anyway,
No,
but
sometimes you
all
just
I
need
can
to
say,
set the record straight for them because people
yeah.
sometimes talk about things that
I
they don't know.
was never rich. So if somebody says I've bounced back, no, I'm not bouncing back. My ship got sunk intentionally. I fixed it, and I'm still on the sea. No one rides when I have a
Yeah.
show in Lagos, Nigeria. No one rides when I fly out. No one rides because I don't talk. I don't blow my horn. But most of the time, where have you been? I'm like I've been out. I've been in
Yeah. Yeah.
Barbados. I've been out. I've been in London. Have you checked?
Mm.
And I've been out. I've been
And
not
they don't
here.
talk about those. They don't talk
Now they
about
won't talk
those.
about that. Unyamalele ke kasakubona. Khuluma umuntu orothethe ijoke. Akaphuma yena dala urothetha la man. Khuluma unyamalele ndoda. Unyamalele man.
Sure. Yeah.
Unyamalele. Namanje
But
ukhuluma nami nginyamalele.
yeah. It's
Yeah,
people.
so
It's
but
people.
yeah. So lessons that artists, the first thing, never sign.
Don't sign. Don't
Get
sign.
yourself,
Don't
get
sign.
yourself,
Mm.
understand the music industry, understand what you're getting yourself into, and the
Mm,
rest will
mm,
follow.
mhm,
And by the way, much as we are in the industry and much as we are families, it's never always about money.
mm,
I've
mm,
turned my mind from thinking about the money in the music industry and thinking about being productive in the music industry.
mhm,
Mina,
mhm,
my satisfaction is when I hear you say I was in a hospital, your song took me through the hardest time of my life. That to me is
yeah,
payment. Thank you,
yeah, yeah.
Jesus. That to me,
Mm,
I've Mama
mm,
made it. Yeah,
mhm,
so
mhm, mhm,
artists should focus more on healing people and telling the stories that will change the lives of the people, rather than writing sarcastic gospel. I don't know
For
if
the
you,
sake of
yeah,
money.
for the sake of money, for the sake of sales.
Yeah,
It's not
yeah,
about
yeah.
sales. It's
Mm,
the good
mm,
news. It's the gospel. Yes, we have to be business orientated, and yes, we have to grow. I mean, I can't be satisfied with selling 100,000 copies or 200 million downloads. I want
mhm,
300 million downloads in a song. That's why we're working hard.
yeah.
But the hard we work is more for the souls to get the message and for people to be healed. And this is
Mm,
why we
mm,
are in this industry. That is
yes.
number one. So if we
Mm,
can deal with that first, then all this unnecessary competition and sarcasm that is taking place will
mhm,
not be taking place. We would be
mm,
brothers, we would be sisters, and we'll be looking out for each other.
mhm. Now, based on
That's the
what you
advice.
just said, yeah, based on what you just said, saying that you do not encourage this new artists to go the route of signing with other companies but be independent. There's this
Yeah.
notion where people think that when you sign with a company, it gives you a good foundation, because you have all this support structure around you to get you started and be able to actually get your breakthrough faster, without all these hassles of having to work for yourself and focusing on the business side of it. And I'm sure that has been your case with you. You got that kind of foundation maybe with the record label that you signed with. But
Yeah.
obviously, it came with a price, as you
Mhm.
said. And now, looking at the advantage of that, what will you say?
I tell you what, if I come into a company and I come in a company and everything is catered for, what am I learning?
Mm.
How is it
Mm.
benefiting me? It's not benefiting me.
How do you
It
grow?
benefits them more.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
benefit them more. The day they
Mhm.
kick me, the day they figure out how to make money without me being there, I'm dead. I'm
Has that
finished.
been your experience?
Not really. Not
Mm.
really. Um, my problem is what I experienced when I signed and I realized, because remember when I signed into the company that I got signed, the last company I signed in,
Mm.
our agreement, we had hoped to reach a licensing agreement. Just as I was
Mm.
signed to the small company that I started with, Nalini Ganyezi, it was a
Mm.
licensing, meaning I own
Mm.
50%, they own 50%. I put
Okay.
50%, what's this, capital, they bring whatever we do, we go 50-50. So
50-50.
I
Mm.
partly own.
Mhm.
We both own. So the
Mhm.
decision is not them telling me we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that without having to consult with me. The decision is we sit down, we agree upon everything,
Right.
and that is what I feel artists should literally go into. If really you cannot go for a JV, joint venture, get into 50-50. As time goes
Mm.
on, buy your project out, buy your catalog out.
Mm.
And it's because when I discovered how much catalogs are being owned, how much a catalog can sell today,
Mm.
I never slept. And one other thing, I was talking to one of the producers years ago. He wanted to buy Spirit Music. He was telling me, no, we're buying Spirit Music, and the problem is we couldn't buy the company with the catalog. The owners were
Mm.
selling us just the company, the brand, and not the catalog. And we actually wanted the catalog. My catalog was still in there. My stomach went cold because I felt okay, senzo ono in Tangayam, man, because the guy who was
Yeah.
buying that in Tangayam. And I
Mm,
said,
mm.
I can't be owned by Tangayam. If this guy buys that with a catalog, he's gonna own me.
Yeah.
Then
Yes.
since
Yeah.
I'm a in Tangazam, I can't. It can't happen, you know. So I worked
Mm,
my ass off to buy the catalog. So my issue with what I'm saying, yes, some artists, yes, it helps you, but when you come out, you're gonna start afresh. You're gonna have to
mm.
understand distribution. You're gonna have to understand marketing, radio, digital,
Everything.
analog, media, analog and digital. But can't you learn that now? Build your case now, and in 10 years' time, when others are starting afresh, you are ahead with your relationship. You are ahead
Mm,
with understanding the system. So I don't think it's
mhm.
beneficial because here am I had to start afresh.
Mm,
I had to start
mm,
afresh,
mm,
even with
mm.
and finding that I'm starting afresh in the industry of the people who are friends with people who I used to work for. So at the end of the
Aye.
day, you understand.
Mm,
Had I started alone and built up a relationship, I wouldn't be having the age moment of if I go to that radio station, Ghana, hey, these guys have a
mm.
good relationship. Oh God.
But
Okay, I'm gonna have to
how do
explain
you
myself again.
so how do you maneuver around that? All those dynamics. How are you able to, in this new era that you are in
Yes,
now as you're starting all over again? How do
yes,
you
yes.
how are you able to manage those relationships and build new networks without having, your past catching up with you,
Yeah.
or
No, it
maybe
always does. They always brings it up.
colliding with the present?
It always comes up. I can tell you that it always
Yeah.
comes up. You go to this compiler, oh God, yeah.
Aisha,
But okay,
Aisha.
fine. Can I load this thing here? Because I now have to raise above
Mm,
it. But you have to be emotionally intelligent and not show them. And say, you
right.
know what, and you have to explain your side of the story all the time. And the best thing is be mature about it. Be mature about it. Paint nobody dark. Don't paint yourself. Don't paint them. And always kind of remind the person, would listen. I'm not here to talk about those people. I'm here for business. Can I focus on my business? And that's the only way I've won. I remember
Mm,
when we had started a company, it was me, myself solely, and Peter, and the other Peter Sibilwani. We were starting a new company, and we went to a particular distribution. When we got there, the first question was, "Why are you fighting so and so?" We were like, "Oh. Our appointment here was
yeah.
to talk about
And that's
distribution.
not what
If you
you're
want to
even
talk
there
about,
for.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
so you want to talk about that? Let's set another appointment. Matter of fact, if you're going to ask us
Mm,
about that, we would rather have them come and answer, and we will answer you. So you are not going to ask about them when they are not here. So we have to deal with integrity right there. So no, we don't talk about. If we want to talk about people, let them be here. If they're not here, let's not talk about them. And
yeah.
then it exposes them. Which okay, now
Mm,
you are
mm,
telling
mm.
them,
Very
you guys
wise.
talk about
Very
me.
wise.
So like no. If we want to talk
Mm,
about them, let them be here. Let them answer the you because you're getting side stories from people that are apart. No, let them be here. Look at us. Let me tell you my side of the story.
mm,
If you can't put us together, we are here for this business. Can we focus on this? And
mm,
unfortunately, and some of us left the company, and the deal didn't go through. But right there and then we
mm,
knew, okay, fine, they're siding with, so our distribution was going to be somehow sabotaged. So then we made a decision on our way out. No, let's forget about these people, and we ended up
mm.
taking our distribution into Durban instead of dealing with local
Okay.
distribution. So it was
Mm,
crazy. We had to be matured about it. I had to be matured about it, and we had to be above what they say. No, we're not here to talk about that, and we call it a spade, and that's the best way to do. Be above that situation. It always catches up with
mm,
you. It will always catch up. Everywhere I
mm,
go, they will always bring spirit of praise. They will always bring this. They will always bring that. So you have to be above it,
mm.
and you learn to navigate,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
you come
yeah.
straight for no. If I want to talk about sport
Mm,
music, let them be here. If I want to talk about Opa, call Opa. Let's put him on speaker so that what I'll tell you, you will not twist it when you tell him, because always the third party when it tells the story, it always twists it. It gets twisted, it gets
mm,
marinated, and they
mm,
add
mm,
spice and
mm.
add things that you didn't even say. So
Mm,
we clean it up right away. If you want to talk about so
right.
and so, let's call him and let's put him on the speaker. That's it. That's how I deal with it.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how I deal
Now,
with it.
in this few minutes that we're left with, remember we're still gonna talk about this new project that you are involved in coming up. This event that is coming up, Tswhane Gospel Explosion, right? Which is coming up on
Yes,
Saturday.
man.
But I'm interested. I want to know what are you up to now? What are you doing now?
I'm just
You know?
I'm just a wood collector, and I'm really warming up. That's all I can say. The 10 years that I've been silent, I've been writing, and I know in these concerts that people I'm going there, they hope to hear new material. They're not gonna hear new material until I'm done recording.
Okay.
My new material is only coming out the day I say now I'm recording, of which I will announce next year. Next year.
So
I
you've
will
been
announce it. I was supposed to. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We were supposed
behind
actually
the
on the
scene.
we were supposed to record on the 26th. 26th was the date that was set for my recording this year. During the tour, something came up. My wife picked up something in her body, and it resulted in mastectomy, something like that. So
Oh, okay. Hey,
it
hey.
resulted in operation. So I stopped the tour, I stopped the recording, and I said,
Yeah.
I cannot be traveling the world and my wife is suffering in pain. Everything stops. We'll see the recording
Oh.
next year. My wife comes first. So we were supposed to be recording
Mm.
this Friday somewhere
Yeah.
outside Gauteng. So we pushed it to next year. We continue the tour next year, and then we continue into the recording. So I have been
Okay.
working on a lot of material, and
Mm.
I might have two recordings next year, two that are mine.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Because there is something that I really want to move into. I really want to move away from choir, backing singers, and all. I want to move into something I've always wanted to do, and that's something that I really wanted to settle in. I want to leave it as my legacy in the industry. It's something
Mm.
different, something different. So I want to
Mhm.
move into that. So I might have two recordings next year.
Okay.
One
Okay.
which will not be announced, but the other one will be announced, obviously,
Mhm.
because it's by popular demand.
So don't you want to give us
26.
like a sneak peek, nyana, of what we should be expecting on those upcoming recordings? Like you say, you want something different, something new. What, like in particular, should we be looking for? If you don't mind sharing with us, I know it's gonna be something different, something big, but just give us a
Not
sneak
big.
peek, nyana. Tell us a bit what to expect from there.
This is all I can tell you. Get your tickets,
Okay.
fill up your
Yeah.
tanks, budget for a
Mhm.
hotel accommodation. It's not in Gauteng. That's all I can say.
It's not in
Get your
Gauteng.
tickets. It's
Okay.
not in Gauteng. That's why I'm saying fill up your tanks, book your hotels in
but
time,
but in terms
because
in
we're
in
on a
terms in
journey
terms of the
of sound.
content, I want to know a bit
Co-
the content of the recording, just a little bit.
No, no, no.
What should we be
You will still
expecting?
get the Keke. You will still get the Keke that you're getting. I
Mm.
think a bit more matured, less dancing.
Mm.
We leave that for this generation. I mean, I was
Really?
right movement. Nah,
Really?
nah, nah, nah. Nah, nah,
And
nah, nah.
and you used to crack it, man. You used to be so
Roboto,
good,
roboto,
eh?
imagine me come roboto. Come on.
Let me share something interesting with you. My son used to imitate you when he was like 5 years old, how you used to dance. He even would
Yo.
ask me to buy him. You remember those white shoes you used to wear way back? My son would say, Mommy, please buy me Keke's shoes because I want to dance like him. You see how much impact you've made. Even
Ah,
the younger
for any white shoes. White shoes. I like wearing my white shoes. I like my white shoes.
I'm telling
Oh my
you,
goodness. Oh my
So
goodness, my
now
sis.
the younger generation is going to miss out on those moves, those dances
On,
because
on,
Keke
no,
is
now
now
it's
not dancing anymore.
now now it's robot. Imagine,
Yeah.
eh? Robot. Ay, I see it, I
But
see it, I see it.
yeah,
But the
but those were the
content,
good
the
old
Keke,
days. Those were the good
yeah,
times.
I will have my hymns. I will have my hymns.
Mm,
But there is more composition content than hymns. I will have a section for hymns. I will have
okay.
a section for dance, but it's not gonna be too much dance. And
Yeah, like before. Yeah. Yeah.
no, no. Maybe for most people are
Mm.
still excited for first 5 songs,
But
and
we
but
understand,
the
these things go with
yeah,
maturity.
I
As you
man,
grow,
oh man,
even your music becomes,
you
goes to
you
another
grow,
level as
yes,
well. We do
mm,
understand. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
So now
yeah.
tell us, let's talk about Tswhane Gospel Explosion.
So the gospel
What's your
explosion,
involvement there, and what should we be expecting from you?
my involvement is the microphone
Mm.
and the singing.
And the singing, that's it.
Now, umbata
That's
ditaba,
it.
ne?
What should we be expecting from you? Ke o batla ditaba, and wa gana ka tsona wa
And
itse.
I'm actually
O
umbata
gana ka
ditaba.
ditaba ene ke batla tsona ditaba
My
tse ke a di
my
batla.
business
A ko
there,
bue le
the
rona re
place that
bolelle
starts,
tjena. Mm.
the place that starts. My business there is a
Go.
microphone. I'm singing on the day. I'll be singing with the rest of the artists that are going to be coming through, and it's gonna be crazy. All I can say is gonna be crazy. The crazy me
Mm.
is still with me. All I can say is it's a picnic. Please, no high heels. Bring your cooler box. I'm not gonna tell you what not to put in a cooler box. It's gospel.
Mm.
It's gospel.
Gospel,
But
gospel,
take a,
gospel.
it's all white, gospel explosion. It's gonna be beautiful. I'll be doing the songs that people love, the songs that that make Keke to be who he is, and yeah,
Oh, you're gonna be taking
it's
us
gonna be good.
back. You're gonna be taking us back.
Bag,
Ah, it's gonna be
Kira
fun. Yeah.
Kacheso, Kisa Kaches, all those songs,
Eish!
I'm
Oh
gonna be
my
doing
goodness.
the I'm gonna be doing Joking on Solo Solo High. I'm gonna be doing those songs.
Yes.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be
And
good.
also che 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 che
That
che che will
that
be
one
there as
I
well.
can't leave that other one. If you don't, I don't want to be stoned. I can't
Oh
leave
no,
that
there's
one.
no way.
You
There's
know,
no way.
boss se fa pa non ke boha when I'm
Oh, oh my
lucky
goodness.
waka. All those nice songs,
Mm,
they are gonna be taking place. You will not regret it. Get your
right.
tickets. Get your
Sure,
tickets.
sure. Yes, yes, yes.
See
And it's
when the
gonna be when?
profit.
This coming Saturday, right?
This
Because
Saturday,
Ronaldo,
this Saturday,
the
this
26th.
Saturday, and it's not gonna be raining. 26th of November. Um,
Mm,
yeah, the details are there. The details are there. 26th of November, we're in Pretoria.
yeah,
Ziabuya, Ziasha.
yeah.
Bring your
Pretoria
caps,
where?
bring your sneakers. I've been wearing my sneakers. I gave you the details. I just gave you the details now. I just gave you the details.
Okay. So no,
It's
I
in
thought you
Pretoria.
tell them.
It's in
Let me
Pretoria.
give them the details. It's in Pretoria National Botanical Gardens, right? It
Yes.
starts at 10 o'clock. Yeah. National
Botanical
Botanical
Gardens.
Garden.
Yes.
Yes, botanical. And who are other artists that you'll be
Uh,
ministering along with?
I saw Ayanda Danzi. I saw,
Yes.
is it Lucas Maloma? Yes. I
Yeah, Lucas
saw
Maloma is
Busika
there.
Debe.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
saw, yeah, hey,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. No, it's fact. It's fact. It's fact.
Tabang Mavunga would
Bakona
be
Bonke.
there as well. Yeah, bakona,
Oh,
bakona.
yes. Oh,
And
yes.
see,
In fact, I
yes.
missed. I miss his recording, and I hear it was such a beautiful
Yeah,
live
yeah,
recording.
yeah,
Tabamba
yeah,
Vunga,
yeah.
yeah. No, it's
Mm,
beautiful,
mm, mm.
beautiful people, beautiful energy. I know whoever purchased the ticket is not going to regret it because I know the band Gabusi, I know the band Gandanzi.
Mm.
These are professional people who mean business. I'm not talking about this musicians who
Yeah,
play on Sunday
yeah,
and cook
yeah,
at the
yeah.
king. No, no. I'm talking about people who really went to
Mm,
work on their craft and they know what they're doing. So you will not regret it.
mhm,
And I'm also with my band. Yeah, I've been
mhm.
traveling, doing church to church without my band. Now you're going to get the real quality of Keke. I know we've been putting things on Facebook and
Wow,
TikTok,
wow, wow, wow.
but now you will hear
Mm,
what maybe
mm.
I'll do one or two songs that is unknown. One or two
Mm.
as a foretaste.
Can't
If you
wait.
want to hear what I will be recording on 2023 in 2023, come and hear
Mm.
one or two songs. I'll do one or two songs on the day,
Yeah,
and then you'll know.
we'll be there. Yeah, yeah. We want to hear what you have in store. Give us a
I I
foretaste
would be
of
I
what's coming.
would be disappointed if you don't come because you are in Pretoria.
No, no, I'll be there. Definitely, I'm coming. I'll
Yeah,
be there. You
I will
see
be
me, and I'll
disappointed.
make sure that I drag you again so that I can interview for the second time. Because we are also
Ah,
media partners.
umpatla ditaba,
We are
umpatla ditaba, nna ka Sefetswana.
Akere wa nkolota. Ga lo nkolota akere, you've been owing me for so long. So I have to
Le
get.
mpatla ditaba, Lord.
So now tell us, are you available for bookings?
Yes, I am available for bookings. Bookings are done at grace at
Mm,
gracekeke.com or keke at
okay.
gracekeke.com. Or you can call
Mm.
my wife, who's my manager, my around in
Oh,
Manchester,
your
zero
wife
eight
is your
one.
manager.
The
Wow,
wife is the manager. She's actually been the project manager
great
for the
stuff.
recording. Yeah, yeah, she's
Wonderful
qualified
stuff.
for it. She studied
Wonderful.
for it. She qualified for it.
Okay.
It's qualified
Great,
people,
great,
just
great.
managers.
Is she
She
coming
studied.
as well? Is she coming to the event as well?
She's gonna
Is
be
she gonna be
there.
there?
She's gonna be there. She's gonna
Okay.
be there. Yes, but
Now
she's
I
gonna
look
join me
forward to
later because
meeting you.
she has two preaching engagements on the day in the morning and
All
around three
right.
o'clock. But she'll
All
be
right.
joining us later. Yes, but 082 is the number 082
Okay, no
776
problem.
0374. 082 776
Mhm.
0374. That's the number to dial when you book me.
Okay. No, thank you so much, Keke. You hear me? I'm calling you
Thank
well,
you.
right? I'm
Thank
not saying
you
other
for
things.
calling me
Thank you
right.
so much for joining us on Africa USA Radio. Yes, yes. I'm getting used to that. I'm accustoming myself to to say it so that I don't get in trouble with you. So it's been a pleasure. It's been
Yes.
wonderful chatting with you. I had an amazing time. And I know this is not the last time we get to chat on this platform. And all the best for Saturday, eh? I look forward.
Thank you so much, my sis. I'm not gonna disappoint you. I can promise you that.
Yeah. Please, please, please. And we're gonna be getting our dancing shoes and coming with all white, and we definitely gonna have a wonderful time. Stay
Oh
blessed, my
yes.
brother. Stay blessed.
Thank you,
We'll
sis
see you on
Naomi. Love you so much.
Saturday.
Saturday 26th,
Love you
Botanical
so much,
Gardens,
my brother.
where we at.
Yes,
God
Saturday,
bless.
Botanical Gardens, 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock, gates will be opening. So make sure you come with your cooler box and what else? Your camp chair as well. It's going to be there
Yes,
till
bring your own
late and
camp
you can
chair,
also
cooler
bring it.
box.
Right. And I understand they are also having a spot for kids, right? Where the kids can come and
Oh
just have
yes.
fun.
Oh
So if you
yes.
if
Oh
you have
yes.
kids, yeah. So if you have kids, don't
Tumela
hesitate to
bantwana.
bring them along so that yeah, let it be a family thing. Come as the whole family and just come to have fun and enjoy all these great artists who will be ministering and performing for us, including Keke. We're gonna have a wonderful time.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. All right.
Again.
Thank you so much, my brother. Yes.
God bless my
Well, that's where
sis.
we'll leave it at. That was Keke. Thank you so much, Keke. Thank you so much. That's where we end it. Until next time, this is me, Naomi Wesi, saying, may the Lord bless you. May the Lord keep you. May he cause his face to shine upon you and give you peace till we meet again. Same time, same place, right here on Africa USA Radio. Shalom. Shalom.